Ugh. Okay, so the Nexus is a shipwreck. I mean, it's all falling apart. Nothing has gone according to plan, basically. So eventually we gotta speak with everyone. Make sure there's none on top of here. Looks like there's someone up here.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion.
No, it
It's good
isn't
to
what we
have you
wanted,
here.
but what... All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Okay, dial back the attitude.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I'm tempted to be a jerk. You know what? Forget
I don't
her.
want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
I don't care about
Excuse
anything
me,
she has to
Director
say.
Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
She doesn't know me from
Prove me
anybody. Okay, you see, that whole thing. She acts like there's some sort of personal slight against her or something. Like, so if you're really worried about all these new steps in the galaxy and everything that's gone wrong, shouldn't you be trying your hardest to foster goodwill with people you're stuck with anyway? If you got to work with them all, you might as well treat people nice, and because then they're much more likely to work with you. But if you start treating people like crap, they're not gonna want to talk to you. So she should dial back her attitude, considering I just lost my father, and clearly it would still be on my conscience. It would be something I would have to deal with, like, right now. So she should dial back the attitude and try to work with me rather than giving me something else to have to work against.
Yes, I know
What
the
a
Hyperion.
punk. Let's talk
There
to
you
someone I
are.
actually like.
Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a
They
lot
have
that
been.
needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I don't really care.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
I just checked in. It was an objective, and I did it. So mission accomplished. All right. I need to talk to Kandros. I think was one of them. There's also a mission down here.
What am I going to do? It's not right. It's not fair.
What's not fair?
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
All right. We will look into that. Strike team. Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
They sure
Something
did.
like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Alright.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Alright, so Kandros is the only normal one in this group of morons. So that's good. We gotta keep that in mind. And he will certainly be a good ally. Let's see if we can jumpstart this process.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story.
Yeah, I heard it.
Gun, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Interesting. Alright, so we will talk with Kandros really quick. I mean, because it does sound accidental. It sounds accidental, and although I haven't heard the recording yet, regardless, I feel like that, I don't know, to me it sounds pretty accidental, but we'll see.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Interesting.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, yeah, so that sounds pretty accidental to me. I mean, we don't know anything yet, so unless I see some hard evidence, I'm gonna believe he's innocent.
Colonist Nilkin, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
I mean, so they fought. That doesn't mean he killed him. Interesting. Hang on, I want to... Wait a minute, where's the journal? Okay, speak with Director Tan. I'm going to do that. Nexus, first murderer. There we go. We're sort of working on this, and if it's nearby, then I would prefer to get this done. So, let's run up here real quick. Is she... Yeah, upstairs. You.
All right, moving on.
Cassidy Shaw. With your
Cassidy
ballin'
Shaw?
white hair.
I'm Sarah Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with.
Not for me, it's not.
Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted, "No." Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in?
Or it couldn't, or it might not have been. Like, this is all very circumstantial.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills
See?
when we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Wow. Okay, so... Wow. See, this is all... It's all very circumstantial, and they never examined the body. Like, it could mean anything. Yeah, so obviously that will be something I'll be taking care of.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Wow, he's like, figure it out, stupid.
I think I should go check on things.
Way to make your escape, Cora.
And if I
Appreciate
fail,
that.
I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Ouch.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Ow. Alright, so first let's talk to him. We have some other
Ryder,
objectives.
you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
Thank you. At least someone said it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an...
Okay, that's not what I'm worried about.
Light. Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go
Seems
to
a
Eos
little
and retrieve
stupid.
Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
I'll already be
First
there.
murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm hoping it proves something else happened.
This case has been a political nightmare. With all we've been through, the people need stability. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course. As you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Wow. All I can say is, yeah, okay. So I don't like him. I don't like him. He's kind of a punk. All right. Speak with Sam in the Hyperion. Okay, I guess we'll do that next. Missing arcs. Hang on. Track that one. I just wanted to look. Right, that's a big one. First murderer. That will be on EOS, which will already be there. Speak with the scientists. Let's do that one before we leave the arc all the way. And then once we speak with them, then we will go to the Hyperion.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store
Scientists,
tissue, like
talk to me.
Rockfish?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop, or lab, you know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Yay! Oh, I leveled up too. How convenient. Alright. Let's see. So let's hop into combat first. We're gonna jump right into combat fitness because I need to unlock the extra holster like as fast as possible. Maximum shield rating with each point. So that's great. We'll have to save for that one. It's gonna cost 3. And then will be this one, increases melee damage with each point. That's worth it, but it costs 2. Okay, I don't. Let's see. Ooh. Yes, unlock the grenade. I tell you what. All right. I do like that. Just okay. There we go. Let's save that. That's good stuff, yo. All right. We also need to level up my peeps. Let's just auto level. I don't know what she needs, and just whatever the game says is best for them. I'm sure it is. Just auto level up for them. Okay. There we go. Now I have a grenade, so that's good news. That's helpful. Oh, hang on. There's a mission up there. Back up top. Is it? Oh, it's you right there. You. What's your start?
Hey,
what do you want?
You okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of
Oh, it exploded and zapped him. I missed
like
it.
This happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. 3rd time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't...
Sounds like a lot went...
Yeah, I guess. Would you...
I can solve it. I can help him find systems. Blah, blah, blah. Sure thing. I'll totally do that. Scan it. I got it. Alright. Sorry, I got bored. Alright.
Be careful.
Is that what these are? No? Okay. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Coming through.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Don't stand up there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Alright, hang on. Hang on. I got stuck on the wall.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
It is.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
I will believe it.
Logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Perfect. I have to go to the Hyperion anyway. It's meant to be, man. Let's go find a saboteur that's hurting people for no reason. And while we're there, let's go to Sam Node. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Zada.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. The third party seems likely.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone.
Hang on, I want to make sure. Pretty sure I have to leave to get to the next part? Yeah, I do. Okay. But we have a mission here, so obviously we're not going to leave. Oh, not that far. There we go. Around one more corner. Sharp left. Excuse me, kid.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam Node.
Hey,
I've
man.
adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
He was a secretive
What was
guy.
he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
Oh, interesting.
Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
He's right.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient.
Welcome back from that long cut, as I was on the phone, and I'm not going to get into the details, but suffice it to say it was stressful and shitty. So, anyway, okay, getting back to this. So I had to cut off part of Sam's conversation, but basically he was just talking to me about how profiles, how my dad, Alec Ryder, had developed these. So it'll be just different bonuses based upon whatever the needs are, I would suppose. Like if you're gonna go biotic or whatever. At the moment, all I have unlocked is Vanguard, which is fine because it's melee stuff, so that's always good news. And I do love my melee, so that's fine. So there you go, and so that's all that you missed. So sorry about that. So that's on Elos. Investigate the security. Okay, so we can probably go straight to that one. I'm pretty sure everything else. Ryder family. Find a way to remove Sam's memory locks. Right. So I already know how to do that. That's all the memories and whatnot. Okay. So yeah, now we'll go to Raj, and then we'll go to my ship. Talk to Raj. I think it was the objective there. Dum 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 dum. Bum ba dum. You know what I need to do? I really need to figure out how to record PC footage and get it to work. Because if I can do that, I would love to do like a Warhammer campaigns on my channel and other PC games. There's a lot of great PC games that I own that I would love to play. But I just don't have the because here's the problem is that my Elgato is what I use is the Elgato Game Capture HD, and it has, and I don't know if it does this for everybody, but for me it has a bug where if I can't see it, if it's not on another, I use dual monitors, but it's not even good set up. One of them is my TV, the other one is my laptop, and that's how I set it up. And it works well for Xbox recording because I can have my Xbox on my TV and I have my PC showing my Elgato. But when I try to record PC, my Elgato always just stops the recording for no reason and crashes. And it happens a lot. And so I don't know how to get that to be. I don't know how to fix it, and I haven't tested it in a lot of months because it used to do it all the time and it was really frustrating. And so then I got OBS. To attempt to record PC footage, but I remember I was having some severe troubles, but I don't even remember why anymore. But at some point, we're gonna figure out how to record PC footage because I'd love to do Warhammer campaigns because it's what I've been playing a lot in my free time. Anyway, security footage. Let's see what we can learn. So this is security footage 1. Network access inability detected. Playback corrupted.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
She's right. It is useless. Okay, so that file is useless. Damage control to Tyrion from director. So I'm just not going to read that whole thing. Security footage 2.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Indeed.
Let's check another.
They were all intentionally erased.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
You need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Yes. So, let's get to scanning. But anyway, so yeah, I remember I was having some really big problems with OBS, and I don't remember why. I just know that I was. And I would love to get that fixed.
This person is not a match.
But I would love to get that. I would love to figure it out. I like recording with my Elgato more than OBS. I mean, at least for the little bit when I was trying to get it done. I just liked it was just easier, and I know the settings a little better. And so it felt less daunting, like it has a shot of working.
Negative match.
So, anyway, oops, I missed the ramp. It's fine. Anyway, and so, but if I could get it to work at all, that'd be cool. I know the part of the problem is I think you have to duplicate screens, which is the problem because anytime I duplicate my screen, whatever program I'm using in my Elgato's case, it crashes and it stops recording. So, I don't know. So I don't know how I'm gonna record it. I suppose the best way to do it will just be to try again. Try recording, because last time I tried using my Elgato, it was quite a while ago at this point, and I am a lot better at all this tech stuff now. And so I would wonder if I was able to if I would be able to just figure it out this time.
Inaccurate match.
Anyway, so I wonder if I would be able to figure it out this time and just try the whole thing. Just try duplicating screens, try recording some PC footage, and just try and get it working. And I'll probably do that at some point, but I can only record so much content at one time anyway.
Scan results show a partial positive.
Well, plus he's
Target
crouching
is
in
most
front of
likely
the
suspect.
thing. Anyway, so I'll probably just I won't worry about it for right now.
Reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Anyway, so I won't like do it right now because I'm in the middle. I'm doing Andromeda, and when I'm not doing Andromeda, I really should be working on my other that's technically not finished, which is my Skyrim playthrough. So I really should be doing, one of the things I already have going. So for now, it's fine, but at some point soon, we're gonna figure it out. Just because I really would love to post PC stuff.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Hey. Well done, me. Alright. Let's see. So we have that. We have to find the arcs. It's sort of an open thing. We have to do that, but that's on EOS. Okay, to the ship. Alright, we caught the Saboteur. Which, it's good just to like hit all this stuff a little more rapidly. My last playthrough, it was obviously, because when you're fresh into a new game doing a blind playthrough, it's a lot... it's a lot to take in, especially when it's big, like Mass Effect. So last time I wasn't super good about, like, prioritizing how I did things. I often would start a mission somewhere and, like, come back to it way too late later, and I'm much better about mission management this time.
Something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
Heyo.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
That's neat. That's neat. Is it my ship? Is it pretty? You're darn right it is.
Call her the Tempest.
Ah, the music kicks in. It's an important moment. Ooh, shiny.
Let's go take a closer look.
Yes.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
You're 14 months late. It's like, what? Nothing.
So you're the one who's making everything happen.
Hi, Vetra.
Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Oh, great.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions...
Seriously? Director Addison? Kiss my butt.
Overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential. But I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
See, it's all these guys' inability to make decisions that made all this crap happen in the
Finally,
first
someone
place.
who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
All the morons in charge are the reason they made this all so difficult the first time. He's like, yeah, you know, we just need a full report of munitions and crew and everything else. You're like, man, how about you just get this red tape out of the way? Like, you know, we have a much bigger problem. Our station's running out of power. We need supplies. We need an outpost. We need resources. And we can't be doing that if you're sitting here looking for freaking paperwork on my ship. I'm just saying, it seems a little backwards to be worrying about such trivial matters when we got such bigger problems. Like, you know, paperwork would count as a trivial
Everything's
problem.
state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear.
Doctor!
Plus your crew, of course. The best in their field.
Good to see you're looking so well, Sarah.
Thank you, Doctor.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi.
Oh, I might have to romance her.
Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Cool. All right. Wow, look at that lighting. It's so pretty.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Calm down, Ryder. Smell the roses for a second. Ah, that's so immersive. Wait, I can jump over this. All right, let's look at the time for our recording here. Yeah, that'll probably be a pretty good spot. So, thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to play more of this series with everybody. And this will be a long one, so buckle up for a lot of Andromeda content, because that's what we'll be doing for a long time as we try our hardest to pretty much 100% this game. Well, we might, and that's not a promise or anything, that's just an estimation. Do as much as we can. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will talk to you all later.